All right, people, here we go. Toolkit number 20. We're going back in time. You've been doing this for a while, probably since Algebra 2, maybe even Algebra 1. But a quick review of this will be helpful as we go to some other things. So we're talking about piecewise functions. I call them Franken functions. You know the story of Dr. Frankenstein. He's trying to build this perfect whatever companion and goes out and like digs up graves and cuts up parts and puts the parts together, right? So that's the idea of Frankenstein. I don't want to get into Gothic literature here. But the idea is you're taking parts and just taking part of a part. So here we go. So here's one way to do it. So this is a piecewise function. Okay. It basically says your y value equals this when the x is this, right? So this is giving you when you're using this. So it's this part, but only in this region, right? Y equals this in between these x values. Y equals this in between, or sorry, in these x values, right? So in this range. Okay, so one way to do this, and it's only one way, I invite you to do your own way and find what works for you, is to graph them separately and then kind of copy and paste the parts that you want from this. Be Dr. Frankenstein. So negative x plus 4, I go to the 4. I'm going to I don't know where my, oh, there it is. All right, I got it. And my slope is -1, so it's going to look something like this. Yes, yes, yes. All right, there we go. So I'm going to do this. Okay. And so that's negative x plus 4. This one is x squared plus 2. So that means it crosses here. It is a regular old parabola. So over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 2, up 4, over 2, up 4. There we go. And now I can draw it. And boom, there we go. I've got that one. Square root of x goes through 0, 0. Right there. Goes through 1, 1, goes through 4 comma 2, and then it's kind of this half parabola-y looking thing. Looks like that. Cool. So those are the three parts, right? I am going to look down here now and say, when do we want these? We only want this one when it's less than -1, and it's not or equal to, so I'm going to put a little hole there. So where it equals -1, so x is -1, so up here, I'm going to put a little hole here, and then I'm going to cut this part off. And then I'm going to copy and paste it onto here. Okay, so this point that it's at is -1 comma 5. So -1 comma 5, I'm going to put my little circle, and then its slope is doing this. So I just got the part that I needed from here and transferred it here. Easy peasy, right? All right, this one. This is going from between -1 and 2. So -1 to +2. So from -1, I'm going to cut right here, and it's inclusive, but that's where I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to cut over here at 2. So that's where I'm going to make my cuts, and I'm only going to take this part right here. So -1, 3, -1, 3, and that counts, right? Because it's or equal to, same as this one will count. It goes through this point, goes through this point, and then at 2, it went through 6, right? So looking up above and copying and pasting what we had there, and then it stops there. Cool. So I'm grabbing the part that I want from this and bringing it on down. All right, this part, the cut will be an open circle, right? And I'm cutting where x is 2 and going to the right from there. So I got a little hole here, and I'm getting rid of this part, and I'm going to copy and paste this part. So copy and paste, we're at 2 and then just a little bit above 1. So 2 and then just a little bit above 1. It's going to go through 4 comma 2. I see that. And then it's going to go forever this way. So open circle, and then there we go. Okay. Now be ready for like a quiz where I go, all right, do this and then describe it, right? Decreasing, increasing. What is the domain? What is the range? All that kind of stuff. All right. But we'll be playing with these. So got to be able to create them. That's it. That's it. That was easy. I like that. I like when it's easy. All right. That's it. I'm going to stop recording.